Hi guys, we have the quarterfinal of game Ranger tournament, and we have on top right player is Zegrello, the human player, and in the left we have Mr. Baki, he known as Kalmah, and we have here a human against undead matchup, which is very fun to watch and play. And in this map we always play out the meta, and it is always interesting. Here we have on the Zagreb side here is a standard play, very much expansion play. And in the left we have Mr. Baki, who start with gold build. I don't know which hero he will start now, but we will see soon. Bouncy, what do you think about this matchup?
Yeah, I think it's the most interesting matchup of all, especially on this map where both players can have an expansion and they can
Yes.
go for certain heroes that are unavailable at other matchups. So we shall see what Kalmah and Zegrello go for. Let's see the
Yes.
heroes. Dreadlord, nice. Okay,
Nice.
and Zegrello goes for Archmage. Okay.
Archmage.
Jubei,
Expansion play.
yeah, probably. Jubei, what can you tell us about this from the undead perspective?
Yeah, as I keep saying, this is my favorite matchup, human against undead. As always, Kalmah is playing something different. So he chooses to go with the ghoul opening. I already criticized his fiend opening on last refuge against human, and I don't want to repeat myself. I mean, this can work. Pretty much, you make ghouls, you make dreadlord, and you go for the expansion. On the newer patches, it's much easier as you can buy Sacrificial Skull without buying a graveyard, so it's much easier to expand. But here on the newer patch, on the older patches, it's a bit harder. But it can work. I mean, depending on the gameplay, depending on the opponent map, especially this map, Last Temple, it's a big map. It's a map where this can definitely work. So I'm interested to see how Kalmah is gonna go about it, how he's gonna do this, and how Zegrello is gonna respond. Elusive, are you with us? What are your thoughts?
Well, Lost Temple is a mixed bag for a lot of people. Some people love the map, some people don't. It's mostly favored for a human orc matchup because they both benefit from multiple minor creep spots and expansions. In this version, it's not really tailored for undead, and unfortunately, this map, instead of a fountain, has a tavern, which is an issue because we wanted to remain on Lost Temple 1.0 instead of the newer version, which has taverns in the middle, bottom left, and middle top right. But in this version, we don't have a Fountain of Healing, which I think is pretty much equal for both players. It doesn't change that much. A little bit of a handicap for the undead because he cannot get any healing before the statues, but he did go for Dreadlord, which means Vampiric Aura, and yeah, this is basically a map of who's gonna creep faster. And right now, as I'm looking on my screen, Zegrello is expanding, creeping, and Bucky also is looking to expand. Hicham, you played a lot with Zegrello. What do you think he will do here? With which type of tech? Will he go standard?
Yes, he is. When he play human, he always focus on playing not mass knight c3. And he always try to expand and harass as much as he can. Yes, he is a good player. He did well from this group stages. We will see what he going now because we know this map is not for standard players.
It is a pretty big map, which is a good and bad thing. Kalmah did go for Carrion Swarm instead of the Aura, which I think is good for poke. And he will try to probably attack the expansion as soon as possible.
Yeah, we see the fight brewing right now. Kalmah is losing some ghouls. He tried a surround and failed. Also, Archmage is level 3. And Dreadlord is level 2. Also, in this patch, the Dreadlord Carrion Swarm doesn't work against Gyros, which is
Nice.
huge in this matchup, right? Against the Destroyers and Frostworms and stuff like that. Also, I think now he realizes that there is no fountain in the middle. I think he's gonna say something about it right now, as I remember it. And he failed with his scouting. He went to the north, right, to the 12 o'clock. He didn't use his skeletons or the scout acolytes, right? And now he's about to say something.
He went bottom.
Jubei, what do you think about the game so far?
Well, I hate criticizing Kalmah all the time, but I gotta be honest. So, watching this game so far, he didn't scout at the beginning, as you all noticed, and him not doing that resulted in him circling around the map with his whole army trying to find Zegrello. In the meantime, Zegrello was creeping the middle, and he got to level 3. He's about to get to level 4 when he takes this Tome of Experience. So once he TP'd to the expansion, he actually had Water Elemental level 2. And he was able to really kill ghouls fast. Also, Kalmah is taking 2 active spells in the beginning. Pretty much you barely have mana for one, and he's also in the range of Arcane Tower. So what little mana he has is being drained by the Arcane Tower. So he needs to, if he wants to play this kind of strategy, he needs to make a lot of improvements. First, he needs to decide on the spell. I don't think you can have 2 active spells, especially in the beginning, when there are no items. And second, he needs to start scouting. I mean, it's really important at the beginning to know the position of your enemy, so you don't circle around the map and waste time. What do you think, Elusive, about everything so far?
Yeah, it's basically a double-edged sword with Dreadlord first. I don't think you need to even harass at all. Like, you can match the AM and creeping as a Dreadlord, because like in the current meta, you basically against human go Crypt Lord. We know that we're both undead mains, and in this version, the closest thing that can match the Archmage in creeping is the Dreadlord. And whether you decide to use sleep so you can creep harder camps easier, or you go for the lifesteal, aka lifesteal or carrion swarm. But as Bouncy said earlier, carrion swarm is not huge here because it will not help change the air battle. It will still go in the favor of the human. I think overall, like what Bucky does here is an okay strategy, just a little bit better execution is needed. The strategy is not wrong in itself. It's just too mana draining. In 1.26, the arcane towers drain more mana than what they do in 1.32. And here he loses more ghouls. And interesting thing about this game, if you all remember, is actually Zegrello did not know where Kalmah was most of the time, because he was focused more on a little bit of harass and creeping. It's only later that, I don't know if you guys remember me pinging, Zegrello was pretty sure that Kalmah was in the south. So by pure chance he found out where his spawn was. He didn't deem it necessary to scout either.
Yes.
Yeah, but
But I think
he was creeping, yeah.
We
But
here
when,
see another fight. He uses the Health Stone to pick up the Ankh, which is a bit of a waste, but okay. He buys the items again, the surround. And now I think Kalmah needs to TP out. Yeah.
very close level 5 AM.
The AM almost dies to creeps. And yeah, we have a bunch of fights here, and this is a theoretical cast for now. Broken, what can you say about the fight so far? And burning of the TPs and
I think is a huge lead for Zegrello. Level 5 AM against level 2 Dreadlord is joke. You can't do shit. You can't do anything. He
and
has
now
invul- He can't die, I think. And he has stuff.
and the DK is surrounded.
Yes.
Nice use of the
The
info
MK is
potion.
surrounded. Everything is surrounded. Now the Dreadlord. All 4 heroes are surrounded. Will the Dreadlord survive? And no, he dies.
This was beautiful. Zegrello did this beautifully. And also, what I noticed, sorry for jumping in, we didn't talk about that. Kalmah was actually really late with the graveyard. So he already started going to tier 3 when he started making the graveyard. Graveyard was just recently made. So he is really late with his tier 2 buildings. He only has ghouls. And let's check the Zegrello. Zegrello already has workshop up, both of them actually, preparing for gyros, and he has 2 barracks up. So with castle, he's about to start producing knights. He already is doing animal war training. It's almost done. So this is a massive advantage on the side of Zegrello at the moment. So, sorry, Bouncy, you were saying?
Oh, I will just jump in right here. We can see the crypts, double crypts showing up, but Zegrello is gonna cancel them, I think. And we see the Paladin already a night out with the animal war training, as you mentioned before. And we're maybe gonna have another fight. I don't know what Kalmah was doing with 3 crypts. He doesn't cancel the one, he cancels the second. And now we see the push on the towers. Will he defend it? He's messing. He only has ghouls, as you mentioned. So I don't think he can even fight this. Broken, what do you think? What is the best choice for Kalmah right now? As I think this expansion fails now.
He should give up expansion.
Yeah.
He has no
Maybe
chance.
summon.
Yes, and summon. I think he tried to play Masgarks, but they got cancelled.
Yeah, Elusive, do you have some thoughts on
One
this?
thing is, if I remember correctly, Zegrello does not destroy the expo. He TPs. Let's see. Oh, he does actually.
We're old, our memories are not what it used to be.
Probably.
But yeah, he has 3 knights, right?
I mean, basically,
jumped
for
on
this
top.
army composition, you don't even need like the knights. I feel like the water elementals and the tri-hero is just enough to deal with this army, because the tech advantage.
Oh,
Now a lich is donated.
yeah, sorry, yeah, the Lich and the Ghouls were left behind.
Beautiful wording, donated.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he clicked with the Ghouls on the lumber, right?
Yes,
He clicked
exactly.
on the lumber, and then they didn't TP out with the hero.
And now Zegrello is
And now we
explaining.
see the Dreadlord. Yeah, the Dreadlord is out. He's not even level 3 yet. It's a disaster.
I think lack of knowledge by Mr. Vaki.
Mr. Bucky has a lack of knowledge. Wait.
Don't say
Okay.
such things. Don't say such things.
Yeah,
Broken,
yeah,
please.
that's blasphemy.
But I just remembered.
I didn't.
Sorry, Broken. Go on.
I meant when he played Red Lord, he did macro mistakes. That's what I meant by lack of knowledge. He didn't play the Red Lord well.
Yeah.
Oh, we know we were just joking on the Kalmah's expense. We just used the situation to make a joke because we like joking at his expense. What can we say? We like Kalmah. Come on, we like him, but we like to joke as well. So I just remembered, Broken. We played the game recently where you did this strategy exactly, the Dreadlord strategy with the Expo, and
Yes.
when I saw that strategy, I was like, I'm winning this easy, and I almost lost. So maybe Kalmah can take some points from you, and maybe you can advise him on how to do it properly.
We see a major fight now pushing to the base.
Yeah.
Kalmah has 5 towers defending him, and he's trying to save his heroes are surrounded. He's trying to go for Gargs also, but there's
Heroes
just too
are
many
just
gyros.
so under leveled, and that's the biggest
He's
issue.
focusing now the AN, I think, with the towers,
Yeah,
which is maybe a mistake.
this tower
He's
upgrades
trying
reminds me
just to
of
TP.
yeah, of when we started playing the game. So we were just upgrading towers non-stop.
I mean, the AI has
Yeah.
like a really bad habit.
He
I
TPs
hate.
to possession.
Like each time you play the undead AI, it upgrades every single ziggurat on the map into a defensive
Yeah, it's
tower.
hard. It's hard to crack the base open, right? That's what
Yes.
Kalmah was thinking about. He's trying to
Like,
re-establish the expo, and Zegrello is healing up and preparing just another push.
I think he made some mistakes, Karma, because the only way to come back in this game is playing benches and sleep the AM to prevent stuff. But he didn't do
Yeah,
that.
definitely.
Definitely, yeah.
Also, Zegrello didn't have to TP. No, I think he panicked. He could just use the Ankh and then heal with the Paladin again, but he's doing
I
well.
think
I mean, he
I think he
doesn't.
didn't wanna give him hero. That's it.
Yeah, yeah.
Zero lost.
we
Okay,
see
we
the
see the
attack
push into the
now.
base.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kalmah did try rebuilding it, and this is what I remember saying, like having the misconception of Zegrello not destroying, but it's just that Kalmah summoned it. How should I say? Not at full HP. That's why it was damaged. I remember in the initial cast, I was thinking that Zegrello did not destroy it the first time. This time I see he did actually destroy it. DK dies here
Will
with level
he?
3 MK.
Yeah, all three heroes maybe surrounded here. He barely gets away with the Lich, but that doesn't matter. I mean, he cannot
Yeah.
solo do anything. And we see a GG.
Yeah, GG. Really
Interesting
dominant
Yeah, there
game.
were
approach.
some chances, but from the
Interesting approach,
start,
but
it was.
lack of execution. We can all agree.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I
Okay,
think I
guys, see you
recorded.
next time.
Yeah, I think I recorded the game with Broken that we played on Echo Isles when he did Dreadlord and Ghouls, and it was really done correctly. I was playing my main race and I barely won. It was on the edge of the knife, as we say. So it was executed much better. I'm thinking of uploading that game and also the game you played, Pala Rifles, Broken. Two nice
Yes,
games.
yes.
You really played like hard strategies, but you're able to pull them off really good. And basically, it shows this strategy in a different light. It can be really dangerous if it's done correctly. This was really a dominant performance by Zegrello. He had hero levels 5, 3, and 2, while Kalmah stayed on 2, 1, 1 the whole game. It really showed why this guy made it so far in the tournament. So, as always, I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, share, subscribe, comment on the games, on the uploads, and we hope to see you soon. Take care. Bye bye.